It's Commander Zeus Global Peace Project, where we will boldly go where no one has gone before in the thought realm on thinking about things because space is the final frontier. And the interesting thing that I've learned recently within the last decade, okay? Um, in the last decade, dude, things are just totally turned around and upside down. Do I have an amen to that? We're talking a letter A and then the word men. The men have changed, the women have changed, and life is all the same. So they say, but truly, you can't enter a river at the same place ever again because the atoms that are moving in the field are always changing. And that is the constant change because if you're not growing and changing, you're dying. That's where the statement, may you never be the same, it always perpetuate the change that is you, right? And to be that, oh my gosh. Shout out Kashmir Shabani. Shout out Kevin Trudeau. That man has showed people what you can do if you've got a focus to do it, right? Because why? He's already at the top. Kevin, I am so proud of you, bro. Every day and every way it gets better, better, and better. Give him a look, man. He is my mentor, even though he probably didn't even know it, but I think we've been in contact mentally. Anyway, and that's another discussion. And if you think that the only form of communication is what you're getting right here, and maybe me sitting across from the table from you saying, hey, what's going on? If you think that's the only ways of communication, do a little study, please. Quantum physics, thought field therapy. As a man thinks, so he becomes, or a woman. You see, it's an interesting paradigm when you move into the next dimension of thought. And so, in the dimension of thought, and then as you move into these paradigms, and how are you to set things up? That's an interesting thought, right? Because the thinking controls the emotion, and the motion controls the outcome, meaning how you make a thing become, because you're collapsing the atoms in your vibrational field to the thoughts you had put out into the field through repetition of happening. A lot of times, I know for me, it was the TV. I watched so much TV. Oh my gosh. I am happy to say that I have not watched TV, in a enough time to filter out some of the rubbish that I got in my head. Please believe me, I know what I went through. I don't know what anybody else is going through or what my children went through when I was in that phase. I know it was a little bit of a demon when the Colts were losing, and you know what? I was God and I was the dad, and we're going to have fun if the Colts won on Sunday. Oh, wow. Most people feel good based upon the things that they're observing around them. They feel good because it makes them feel good, and they feel bad because it makes them feel bad. In this field, yes, condition, you are a victim. You're a victim of the circumstances because the circumstances are now guiding the emotional state of the being. Now, when you understand that your thoughts become your reality, as above, so below. I'm thinking a thought. The brain is connected with the vagus nerve that goes directly to the heart, which anybody who's doing any research will see the brain has heart cells in it. This is the subconscious brain. I mean, your body is. And the electromagnetic generator that's inside your chest, which is your heart, is the one that is now sending a vibration that has been influenced by a thought that I was thinking. And then the vibration that's interpreted through my emotional set point is my feelings. So I read vibration by my feelings. Now, for me as a man, I was taught to disregard my feelings and just go fucking bullhead into whatever I was doing. Don't worry about your feelings. Oh, men don't cry. And I'm like, what? And the truth is, we do cry. I've cried a lot. But it's funny. Most of it, happy tears. I mean, if I get to a point where I'm really happy, I just start crying. You know, it's a beautiful thing to feel good. The bliss, man, it's like heaven, right? And heaven is, as soon as I realize it, now I can realize it many different facets. I suppose death is a door. I think Jesus said that heaven was, the kingdom of heaven is within. And so, in order to create the heaven on the outside world, you now have the second principle from as above, so below, as within, so without. So, the vibration that I sets the precedence of everything around me. And the vibration I set and the love that I give to everybody I meet by doing the very best I can. Now, I've found that the universe does always repay, even if somebody can't pay or anything like that, which is, because I hang out downtown and there's a lot of people that are in need, and I'm not going to turn any of them away. I will if they start going all negative on me and start making bad about everything on the outside. I mean, I'm not going to play that game. It's just not what I want to hear. And so I'm just going to walk from it. Or if I have no way to walk from it and it's came upon me, I ask it to leave. And it's not the person I'm asking to leave, I'm asking the attitude to leave. And I don't want to see the attitude. You know, you can't help somebody who will not receive anything. I mean, if you can't talk to them, then you don't need to talk. You say, well, maybe you should listen. Maybe you could listen. I don't have time to be affected by somebody talking to me about all the negatives that are happening to them and how victimized they are without any instruction. I don't have time for it. They just have to catch up, right? And the fact is, we created it all, and they created their own world, and they need to disregard it and need to start doing things right now. There's no excuse why not to do the highest version of yourself other than by choice. 100%. 100%. Anybody that makes that choice, 100%. There is no failure in it once you make the choice. You just made the choice, and that is your decision, and let the subconscious do the work every day in every way. we get better, better, and better, don't we? Right? Blessings. Have the best day ever.